Hello, everybody. Mark here at Gilbo Realty. I have a really good show for you today. We're going to cover a couple different things. We're going to review some homes because that's what I love to do. I love doing that. But we're going to look at the Fed rate cuts today. They cut about a half point. Not going to change much. You know, people are still lost in COVID time, where everything was crazy. The rates were cheap. You know, you had half the North trying to get out of the areas they were in for COVID and move south to, buy a home down there. But that's what changed. Even rates at 5, whatever, 4.75, 5.25, whatever they are, it doesn't change much. And you can see it because housing keeps declining. Price discounts keep happening. Inventory keeps ramping up. The inventory today in the villages is at all-time highs, 509 homes. We're up 10% in 2 weeks. And that was with lowering rates. We've had rates coming down over the last month. And I talk to lenders every day, and still their numbers are nowhere near what they were last year. I just got off the phone with one of my lenders in New York, and they were down 50% over last year to this year. That just tells you the volume. Even with rates dropping, you might see an increase in refinances. Some, people who had 7.5%, 8% rates, it makes sense for them to do it if they can get it down near 5, 5.5. But it's not what people think. The COVID ramp up threw everything out of whack. And I think what they should have done during that COVID time was probably raise rates then to keep everything in control. But they didn't. They let everything get out of control. And now everybody's been selling their places. They're moving back north. That's why in the Northeast, we have lower than normal inventory because people were selling their homes from the South and they were coming back, near their families, near their jobs and everything else. That's what's going on. So even with lower rates, it's not going to change much. The demand has changed. The geographics have changed, in this market. And I think people need to look at the bigger picture. It's not all about rates, and it wasn't during COVID. COVID was all about really lockdowns, and I couldn't go to the grocery store, or I couldn't even go to a show without getting a shot, right? I mean, that was a lot of things going on that really had people up in arms, and the fact of, hey, I need to get out of Dodge, right? I need to go somewhere else. And we had that in upstate New York. We had a ton of people buying from New Jersey and Long Island, Pennsylvania in some places, Rhode Island, you name it, Brooklyn. We had a ton of people looking in the upstate New York and the Adirondacks in the woods just to get out of New York City. So all this has settled down, and people just need to take it with a grain of salt. Now let me show you what else. The Fed supposedly lowered rates today, but look what they did with gold. Here, gold today. Look at this chart. Boom, just spiked. All-time high for gold probably. Went up to 26.12. It's going to keep going up too. So that's what happens when the Fed plays games with the economy. My biggest belief is that this is just pretty much a drop in rates due to the fact of the election coming. And that's kind of what happens. It is what it is. During election time, they always lower rates. Let me show you another graph. Now, like I tell many people, I was in middle of 2008. I did a lot of lending. But here's a 2008 graph. This is 2003 over here. You have a 2008 graph over here. As you can see, federal funds effective rate. As you can see, they raised the federal funds effective rate. They're printing like mad. High inflation. And then the crash really didn't happen until this started happening, the decrease of the federal fund effective rate. Same thing's going on today. So when this went down, the crash started to happen and the funds disappeared out of the system. Unfortunately, let's hope that doesn't happen again. I think it's highly irresponsible of the government to lower rates down to an inflationary level while still printing billions and billions of dollars every single day. I mean, they try to make this all really complicated, but to be honest with you, it's really quite easy. It's about the same as you budgeting your home income and your home expenses on a piece of paper. That's kind of what it is, and you have just a bunch of manipulation going on throughout the economy, and it's kind of sad to see what's going on because the world economy is being affected by what's going on with many, many countries, especially the United States, because we are the world currency. When we sneeze, everybody else catches a cold, right? So that's kind of the problem. And so we'll see what happens. Will these rates help in the real estate market? Probably not. I don't see much. It might help someone save a little bit of money when they purchase. Prices still need to come down, but one thing I am noticing, even with these rate declines in the last month and a half, 2 months, the villages lowered the pricings. Now, if these were, selling off the charts down here in Moultrie Creek, you would think that they wouldn't need to lower pricing. But they did just last week, beginning of this week, I think. And as you can see, you can go in here and see all the homes and lots still for sale. And they just lowered the pricing on all the new homes, which again is going to do what? It's going to put a lot of pressure on the existing homes that are trying to sell up here, which are off the charts for the MLS 509. And I guarantee you the existing homes, if the existing home inventory is rising for the MLS, I guarantee you it's rising even faster for the VLS. And by lowering their interest rates on their new homes, they just spanked all the clients that listed their home with them at one price last week, and then they lowered the price on the new home that's competing with them this week. And it's kind of crazy what's going on. I wish people would stop listing with the VLS just because they're your competition. It's not the MLS. It's the own VLS and the builder's new home section. And when they lower rates, they kind of hurt your home that may be listed with their sales reps. It's not saying that the villages aren't good people. I mean, everybody I met for the villages sales team are nice people, but that's not the point. This is business. Is it going to be the best spot for you to put your home when the builder is your competition and can lower the new home builds, 5 to 10% overnight, while you just listed your home with them last week at one price, and now they're even cheaper than your existing home on a new build? Now, we've talked many times that I still firmly believe that the existing homes are the better deals. If you go up into some of the older sections of the villages, up north, between the sixes, north of 466, it's beautiful. Like I said, you can tell the difference in builds. You can tell the difference in quality. You can tell the difference in design, landscaping, layout. You can tell the difference. Golf courses, the amount of golf courses. It's really, really beautiful in the northern sections. And I still think today that's why it sells halfway decent. So unfortunately, 509 right now, sitting at 509, it's up 10%. Inventory's up 10% in less than probably about 2 weeks. I did a video on it. So I expect that to continue as we head to holiday season. And prices are going to come down. And let me show you a house here today. Where is it? We're going to do 4 houses today real quick. But this one I want to show you. This is in Newell. 232.5. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,000 square foot home. I mean, it's a pretty house. It's brand new. It's only a year and a half old. It's been on the market 9 days. Sitting at $228 a square foot. This is probably cheaper than a new build. Pretty close, okay? Taxes are cheap. Year built, 23. It's a year old, right? And again, it's in Newell. Let me show you. Started at $264. Now, 8 months ago, 6 to 8 months ago, that was probably a pretty good price for this. Now, they just took a 12.2% price cut. That's with lower interest rates. So, if rates are really going to do that much change to the market, the number of sales, it would have already done it. We've already had lower rates. And even if they come down even more, it doesn't matter. It's a worldwide problem right now. The government has printed way too much money. So look at this, 12.2. Imagine buying a home. And I didn't look up what they bought this for. But hold on, let me pull that up. I'm going to pause this video and I'll pull it right up. Okay, thanks for waiting, guys. Okay, so I pulled up the county records. They just bought this in April of last year for $231,000. Okay? They're now selling at $232,500, and they got to pay a realtor. Let's say they're paying realtors 5%. What's that? 11 grand. So now they're down to 220. This person, they're losing money. And on this sale. So like I said previously in many of my videos, 2022 is a peak of the villages and across the United States, not just the villages. And I think that's going to continue. This trend is going to continue probably downward. They're going to try to hope to keep some things up with interest rates, but interest rates, that's going to make things worse. It's going to bring massive inflation into the market again. And let's hope that prices on food, clothing, gas don't ramp up those prices again like we have seen for the last 3 years. They're highly irresponsible right now, the Fed, to be doing what they're doing. And I think it's been highly irresponsible of them for the last 3 years, to be honest with you. And we need to stop listening to these people. It's quite obvious that, right? I mean, the only ones really making out in this type of market are the big corporations, like Walmart, Costco, right? Amazon. Those guys make out in high inflation markets. But who gets killed is the consumer, okay? But look at this house, 232. It's a 2-2. Vinyl sided. Probably cheaper than the villages are selling this right now on their website, if they have the same model or near it. Pretty cool, right? It's got a nice little, front living room, walk-in kitchen. Watch, we get to the other side. Nice pictures. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Basic little layout. I like the two-tone cabinets. Basic countertops. See if I can fast forward through some of these. So basic countertops, washer dryer, fridge. Take a hit on this thing. Now that's just what it's listed at. That's not even what they may get for it. Okay, so gas stove down here in Newell. That's nice. Way too many photos. Okay. So we're in the primary bedroom. It's pretty nice. Vinyl flooring. I like the ceiling fan. It's pretty. 2 windows in here too, which I like. It really brightens that room up. It's a lot easier to take photos with a bright room. All right, so you have a walk-in shower bath, single sink. That's in the primary. All right. Here's your other bedroom with a fan. Okay. Laundry room. This is in the hallway of this house, which I kind of like. A lot of times they throw it in the kitchen. I prefer to have it in the hallway like this. Yeah, without a doubt. Right outside the bedroom. These lots aren't too bad, actually. I mean, behind you. At least you don't have somebody right here behind you. That's kind of nice. Gotta have gutters up, though. See what it's doing at the bottom. It's not too bad. Let's take a look. So what we got? 232.5. 2-bed, 2-bath. 1,016 square foot. 1978 Lockett Lane. It's sitting at $228 a square foot. Built in 23. Taxes are still pretty cheap. It says $1,033, but again, take them with a grain of salt because everybody gets certain kinds of discounts and income discounts and veteran discounts and other stuff. Okay, it's in Newell. It's not too far from Sawgrass. Pretty close to the pitch and putt down there. Not too far from probably Magnolia Plaza. It's probably about a 12-minute drive. That's not too bad. But look at the discount. $264 to $232, $32,000 discount. Like I said in my last video, we're seeing more and more discounts in these lower price homes to unload them because the villages are beating them up. 1507 Nueva Place, Nueva Place. Kind of interesting home. 345, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,930 square foot, sitting at $178 a square foot. It was built in 95. It's up in Santo Domingo model. Village of Hacienda. Pretty. Motivated seller. Says here at least. Roof was put in 16, HVAC in 11, and hot water heater in 12. So it's going to need some updates here at some point. So here you are. So you're up near Sam's Club, Kohl's, Best Buy. This is a pretty good area. Motion Boulevard right here. But there's a lot of shopping up in here. That's why a lot of people like it. All right. And let's see about discounts. Anything going on? So they started at $395 on July 10th. Wow. Down $50K. Whew. That's about 12.7% markdown. That's with interest rates dropping. Okay. So anybody telling me that the prices are not falling in the villages or across the country, they're out of their minds. I think Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, anybody on YouTube videos making these fake videos, they need to stop manipulating their home data because it's not telling the whole story of what's really going on. So this home here, 1507 Neela Place, it's actually pretty well priced. I haven't looked on the inside, but what I wanted to see was why it was so cheap compared to what I've been seeing. The roof's getting old. You can tell it's starting to curl up a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at it. The lawn's nice. It's got a pretty yard, actually. You can tell it's maintained. Basic landscaping like I love. Okay, this is a big living room, actually. Carpet. If you don't like it, you can tear it out. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind this. You walk in, there's your front entry. See, there's the backyard. Let's see if we can go into another room here. This must be the side room. Or is this the back? Where do we go? Back here? Looks like it. Okay. I don't really care for the carpet. Too much of that in this house right now. I need some paint. You can tell some discolor. Small kitchen. Be nice if you take down some walls or open them up a little bit. But the countertops are older. Appliances are fine. Obviously, they're replacing them as they go. I don't blame them. Cabinets are old. I don't care for the color neither. But this is why it's priced $178 a square foot. It's going to need a little bit of work. The cabinets actually are in pretty good shape. I just don't care for the color. I assume this is the primary with the bath there and a closet. So there's no door in the bathroom, which is interesting. I don't think. So let's go back here. So where are we? We're in this bedroom. Here's this. It must be a garage, like a barn door maybe? I guess not. Okay, so you have the walk-in shower there and a pocket door toilet. Dual sink. There's the shower. Not a bad closet. It's okay. Yeah. Not good enough pictures of the master. Okay. The other bedroom with a closet. Another bedroom with a closet. Just a door closet. Okay. Laundry room, I assume that goes to the garage. Here's a back lanai and clothes, actually. You're actually in between. So nobody can see you. And they built out this bird cage, which is nice. The lawn in this neighborhood's beautiful. They must use a different kind than what they're using in the newer ones. The lawn, when you get to the village, is kind of interesting. When you walk on it, it doesn't feel like it's really lawn. It feels like turf, because it kind of moves when you step on it. I still haven't gotten used to it walking on it. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I see why it's cheap. It needs so cheaper. $345, 3-bed, 2-bath. It is 2,000 square foot. They just dropped to $50K. It's been on the market 70 days, $178 a square foot. Wow. It's in the village of Hacienda. If you have our map, download our map. Don't forget that up here. Go to Buy Villages. Download the map. And what that'll do, that'll let you pull up Haciendas up here. You can be able to pull up our map and see where each village is. And also you can click on each little village and see the inventory like we're looking at right now. Okay? So just keep that in mind, right? That's an easy way for you to find out where things are in the villages. And it has all the roadways, the roundabouts. They just updated that as well. So anyways, the village of Hacienda, it's a 3-2 Santo Domingo. The screens were replaced in 21 on the lanai birdcage. But it's got a roof in 16, but I see some curling on some of that, so it's getting might be a little tight. HVAC 2011 and hot water heater in 2012. So with some updates, depending on what you do with it, if you can do a little bit of the work on your own, you could get a pretty good sized house, 2,000 square foot, at $178 square foot or less. So let's go. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, 2968 Wo Tring Way. This is an interesting house. It's actually priced pretty good, and it's beautiful. It's a courtyard villa with a fenced yard. Inside's really nice. I like the outside. It looks pretty. Landscaping's well maintained. Color's nice. I don't see too many, if at all, any blemishes on this thing. Very pretty. It's a 3.2, 1,739 square feet. 2968 Wotring, Wotring. It's been on the market 5 days. Sitting at 244 square foot. Built in 2015. So a 3.2 courtyard villa in the Villages, boasting 1,700 square foot, plantation shutters, granite countertops, backsplash, stainless steel appliances. The great room has solar tubes, which I love. Those solar tubes are those round circles in the ceiling that help add some light to your house. They epoxy the garage floor, which is nice. And let's see, bond balance sits at about $12,000. Roof, HVAC, and water heater were done in 2015. So this is up here near Walmart. There's Walmart and Publix, Miller Boulevard. There's Morse Boulevard going up. All right. There's a Pinellas place. And there's 466A. So it's right outside of the Morse Boulevard and 466A. So let's take a look at some photos. So I actually like this house. And the inside's beautiful. If you're looking for a fenced yard, something that's in very nice shape, let's go inside. It's pretty. I like the curved driveways. All right, so walk in, got a little bench there. It's cute. They got shutters on all the windows. Walk into this big island kitchen. Granite countertops. One thing, again, I like about the Courtyard Villa is there's a couple ways to get out to the concrete pads. There's usually 2 sliders, which is nice. This has gas, which is nice as well. Cabinets are fine. Not an oversized living room, but it's fine. Yeah. It's cute. Like, you don't even need this, because you have this big island. But if you want to put a table here, you can. Oh, I didn't see this. This is interesting. Okay, so let's go around the corner here. So this is your little TV room, living room. Let's go around the corner and see what that shows us. It's like a little sunroom out here. Okay. Dig the fan, too. Here's a little sitting room. Wow. I actually like that. That's pretty. All right. Here's the main bed, I'm assuming. I like the color of the walls. I love the shutters. Tile floors. Let's get into the bathroom here. So you get dual sinks, basic counters, walk-in shower. They didn't show the closet. Where's the closet? So the closet, as you walk in here, is to the left right here. They didn't show it to us. And I assume that this pocket door right here is a toilet. All right, so here's another bedroom, vinyl floor. With a closet, pretty basic, right? Here's the shared bath, I assume somewhere in a hallway. And here's the other bedroom, which is about what? 10 to 12 by 12 to 14 is my guess. All right, so here's a laundry. Nice, to put cabinets in. I like it. So here's the outside. They have propane here. That's interesting. Like the wall. I love the privacy. Basic landscaping again. You don't move to the Villages to pull weeds or to put in landscaping, cut lawns, dig holes. You don't, you're not moving here to do that. At least I hope you're not. I mean, you can, I guess, if you love that stuff, but majority of people are trying to get away from it. This landscaping's pretty in the front. Okay. Yeah, here's the area. I love it. It's pretty. Very pretty. Just let you know that roof's getting 10 years old, so you may have an issue at some point in time with the insurance company. Just let you know that. All right, but let's look. 2968 Wotring Way, 425. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,739 square foot. 244 square foot. Well, we're below that 250, folks. Wow. Granite countertops. It's a courtyard villa with fenced yard. They didn't tell you what village it was in. And I don't have the map up. But it's up here along 466A and Morse Boulevard. I think right out here is Walmart. Right over here. Okay. So take a look at that one. Let's go to another one. Okay, 919 Iron Oak Way. Took a $150K discount. No big deal. It's pretty. It's on the water. It's a beautiful water view. 3-car garage, full car. Beautiful landscaping. I love the palms. They're gorgeous, right? Look at that. Paver driveway and walkway up into the front where you can sit and hang out underneath your overhang. It's a little pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. So let's see what's going on with this thing. Look at that. I love the palms. Nice paver driveway. One little crack, broken one right there, though. There's a couple of them. Pretty. Roof's getting a little wavy here, folks. See this? See that? Doo-doo-doo. That's... Okay. It's a pretty area. Nice little walk-in. Put your little tables there. So I'm assuming this might be a premier home because it's got 10-foot ceilings by the look of it. Recessed ceilings, pretty. Couple fans. Tile floor, it's nice. 10-foot doors. Or those 8-foot doors? 8-foot doors? Very pretty. I like the windows. So you walk in here. There's your big living room / dining room if you want. Got a big kitchen over here. With a big island. Okay. I like this bench seating too. I wish they would do more of that in the villages. So you have storage underneath. Dining room's on the other side of the hall over here on the other side of the kitchen. It's pretty. This must have a pool. I'm looking at it. It's a nice shot. There you go. Nice. Okay. So let's get to, yeah, it has got a beautiful pool in the back with a bird cage. When you see the bird cage, it's nice. It's not just all metal. They got nice stucco posts there, which are pretty. Look at this. It's cute. Water view, pool, pretty big bird cage. That wasn't cheap to put in. It has enclosed windows here for the lanai, so that wasn't cheap neither to put them in. All right. Makes me want to go swimming. Okay, here we go. So we have granite countertops. So front eating area is fine. It's got an electric stove. All right. I like the fans. They swapped them out. Yeah, it's pretty. I feel like the house needs some color. I would have probably virtual staged some of the walls or at least something on here to make it look better. But I like the dual oven. It's pretty built in. But it's pretty white. So it would be nice if they had some decor in there. Maybe some furniture. Maybe they will. We haven't got to all the pictures yet, but let's take a look. Okay. Nice. I want to get to the bedrooms. We've had enough pictures of this. All right, what's this back room? So this is a bedroom. So the pictures are a little lost, but this is a bedroom you walk in. You also have a walkout here to your enclosed lanai, which is now living space. Okay. I'm assuming down this hallway is a bathroom and closets. Yep. Carpet floor. Big closet. Holy cow, you put another set of rack up here too. Crown molding all around. You see this. That's what I mean. It's kind of white. You can't really see too much of it. I love the walk-in shower and the countertops. Pretty. This is a big bathroom. Very nice. Pocket door toilet. This is another bed with a closet. Yep. Here is the shared bathroom in the hallway. Okay, granite countertops. Here's the other bedroom on the other side of the hallway. So this bedroom here has its own bath. I'm assuming. Yeah. So it's like an little in-law room. Or at least you can have someone else staying with you that has their own bath, right? It's kind of nice not to have to share. Here's another bathroom. I'm not really 100% sure where we are at the moment. I kind of lost my way. So you have to lead people through the house. And so they have a general idea of where they are. So here's a big laundry room with a bunch of cabinet space and closet. I like that. Okay. Big garage. It's a full 3-car garage. Full 3. They did the flooring's done. They have 2 panel boxes. That's interesting. Here's the backyard with the water view. That's pretty. There's the pool heater on the roof. Love the palms. I'm just not a big fan of planting them so close to your lanai, to your bird cage. All this stuff will end up on top eventually. But this is beautiful. It is beautiful. All right, so here we are. It's pretty. All right. So they took a price discount on this. So $1,798. $1,798,000. 3 full bath, $3,875. So there's 2 bedrooms with their own bath, and there's 1 shared bath. 3,875 square feet. It's sitting at $464. That's a big house. 919 Iron Oak Way. Built in 2015. 3 beds, 3 full baths. Bond is paid. $60K value, yeah. Beautiful one-of-a-kind waterfront. Preserved view and saltwater pool. Sanibel 4 premier model home. It's in the village of Osceola. I love Osceola. Soaring Eagle. I love this neighborhood. Love it. I have video that I have going through this neighborhood that I will be bringing out. I have a ton of video that I'll be publishing at some point. That I love Osceola Hills. I love Osceola, and I love the Soaring Eagle. It's across the street from it, or it's towards the back of Osceola. Go, if you have time, take a car, take a golf cart if you're up near there, and drive through those neighborhoods. They're beautiful, and some of the homes are gorgeous. You have 1,000 square foot just for the garage. So this is a beautiful area, okay? You are definitely in premier homeland right here. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's beautiful. So the problem is they started at 1.9 back in June, came down to 1.89. Now they're down to 1798, another 100K off. But you're buying that neighborhood. Let me tell you, this neighborhood is beautiful. And unfortunately, they just dropped another $100,000. So let's see what else we got. Okay, I got one more for you. 2951 Knapp Street. It's $319,000, but it's 1,434 square foot. They just took another 10K off. I think I did a review on this. I liked it because it had this big, huge kitchen island and a long kitchen. It's pretty. But I didn't mind these homes because they have this garage, this golf cart garage here, and you can get to it from the inside of the house. But some of these, I don't know the model right now, but I have to look it up. But some of the same house also has it to where the garage is here, the golf cart garage, and then behind it, over here where the star is like a built-in lanai. So your lanai is in between the golf cart garage and the house, the front door. I like that little sitting area. It's kind of cool. But I'm liking these homes more and more. At 1,500 square foot, $223 a square foot. This is probably cheaper than a new build. Down in the newer sections right now. It's pretty close. Some of these have come down quite a bit on price, and that's probably why the villages have lowered their pricing. They're trying to beat them up again. I mean, how many times can the villages whack you over the head with a bat before you realize don't list your house with the villages? Turnkey, fully furnished. Two bed, two bath, 1,434 square feet. It's nice. Wash machine in 22, dryer in 24. There's currently an HVAC contract that is good through September. Gas range in 21. That's nice. So here you are. This looks like Fenny. There's Magnolia Plaza. There's Marsh Bend that goes to the newer sections. Looks like the village of Fenny. And they started at 329. Just came down. Is today the 18th? Today, they came down 10K. No action. No action for Jackson. So here we go. Let's go inside. This actually was a pretty house. I didn't mind this one. Again, it's almost 1,500 square feet. Nice layout. I don't mind these homes. These are okay. I'm liking these more and more too. Now these are all vinyl siding. So, if you need that stucco, you got to go to that courtyard villa or veranda. But again, you can get a courtyard, sitting at what? Right now, $339 for a 2.2 Durham. $340 or less. Look at this. Pretty nice. Vinyl floor. Okay. Nice living room. Let's see if we can get through some of that. Here's a laundry. Okay, so this must be the master closet. Pretty big closet, actually. The bedroom, and this is I remember this, it's 1,500 square foot, so the bedrooms are pretty good size in this house. Big walk-in closet. It's got a pretty good bath. Dual sink, shower, toilet, linen closet. Basic countertops. Here's the other bedroom. I mean, what is that, a queen? Everybody think that's a queen? I think it is. That's not a king. It's nice. Here's the shared bathroom in the hallway. Here's a side. You can get out and back. Gutters are on too. Not going to find gutters on new homes, folks. These are put on after. That's nice. This looks like a corner lot too. I think I remember this one. This was a corner. Basic landscaping, like I said. Let me see if I can see. I wish they would show whether it's a corner lot or not, but it doesn't look like it. It could be. I'm not sure. The pictures don't really show it. I don't know if we can zoom in here. Let's take a look. No, not a corner lot. Okay. So it's sitting at $319.9, down 10 grand just today. The estimated payment's $2,203. So let's say we can get a rate of 5. Right now it's 7. It's $2,203. What's that calculate us at? So let's see. 1874 and 7 was what? 1874 compared to 2203. So you're saving about $300 something if you can get a rate near 5. Okay, that'll lower your payment, but you still got those amenity fees of $195, HOAs. And taxes says here 1.5%. Homeowners insurance about $1,200. That's pretty close. So with the amenity fee, you're paying about a little bit under $2,100. That's with 20% down. That's interesting. It's not too bad. I'm surprised about the property taxes. They seem a little high on this one. But remember, some of the maintenance taxes got raised. I think Fenny was one of them. They were like 15 or 16%. Moultrie Creek, maybe that's a reason why they're lowering prices on the new homes down in Moultrie Creek, because they got a bad vibe. And I think those maintenance taxes, which are only like $800,000 a year, but they went up like what, 54%. The villages are lowering the prices on the new homes down in Moultrie Creek. Jeez, look at that, lowering the prices. In the meantime, they're beating up all the homes they have listed with them, which is insanity. And the village and the MLS is sitting at, if you look at our inventory, all-time highs at 509, up 10% in 2 weeks. So whether rates are going to help them out or not, I don't see it. You're going into the slower portion of the year. I think rates are coming down with the Fed just because of the election. So we will find out. But if you haven't gone to our website, go here. Here's the homepage. go to the Villages tab, go to Buy a Home, download our map. That'll make it easy for you. You can point and click on each village, see what inventory is available on the MLS. You can search multiple ways. I also added fenced yard homes, which should include courtyard villas and verandas, and maybe a couple misrepresented patio villas with front little picket fences that the realtors put in there. But that should give you all the courtyard villas and verandas, golf course homes, homes with pools, and waterfront homes. Okay? You can search each one of them. I did it for you. You just got to go click on them. So anybody have any questions, please reach out to us. If you're going to do a lifestyle visit, let us know. We'll be happy to meet up with you. We'll put you on our team calendar. We'll sit down with you. We'll show you some houses. We'll buy you a cup of coffee, maybe some tea if you like that. And, our goal is to make sure that you get there and you enjoy yourself in the villages. And when you do show up, that, your time is not wasted. Now, you want to enjoy, and we can give you a different perspective than maybe somebody at the villages. Okay? So reach out to us. Let us know when you're going to show up. We'll put it on our team calendar, and one of us will reach out to you. Either Sandy, my wife Nicole, Raymond, Steve just came on. Steven just came on. All the pictures should be on the screen here. Steve just came over from EXP. Welcome aboard, Steve. He's going to be a great asset. He's been in the villages for 6 years. Knows the area well. And we have a really good, solid team of people that love to take care of clients, and they love real estate, and they love the villages. So everybody have an awesome day. If you have any questions, please reach out to us, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.